Let's start over. Good morning. Happy Monday. We are going to be doing our usual morning Monday messages and we're going to be playing Megastore Simulator. Um, so we'll get into that in a few minutes, but I'd like to ask how everybody was doing this weekend. What have we been up to? I saw your message, Pisces. Thank you so much for that, letting me know. I'm sorry that your car is being a car uh on a Monday of all days. And happy Thursday to you too, Elsie. It's become a natural part of our humor that we say happy Thursday on days that are not Thursday. And then on Thursdays we can say happy Sunday or happy Wednesday or whatever day we want to say it is. I'm gonna rotate this real quick. Come back. I have one of those oscillating fans and it went the other way. There we go. No, come back. I forgot to pause it. Perfect. Okay. Good morning. So, we're not doing any polls on which deck to use. I've decided on a deck early on. We're going to just go for the Chrysalis Tarot. You might have seen it, you might have not seen it. I don't think I've done an on-stream reading with it yet, so we're going to get into that in a minute. But I just wanted to yap for like maybe 10-15 minutes and just kind of say hi. How is everybody? How was your weekend? I had a pretty good weekend. I will say that as someone who does not have a good relationship with their dad, as a lot of us don't, I'm not speaking for everyone, but unfortunately most people I know don't have great relationships with their dads. And so Father's Day, Mother's Day even, but Father's Day can be a bit of a drag, a bit of a frustrating day. So I surprisingly had a good weekend. I think the father that we were celebrating is a great father, but I also think that he had some rough times, but I hope he had a good time yesterday. It was also his birthday on Thursday, so we have this tradition where we just spend the whole like week just on him. So, because his birthday is the 18th, and like Father's Day is almost always that same weekend, or it's the same day. There were 2 years, I think, where it was the same day, so we got him a big gift, and one year it was the same year that the PS4 had come out. That's how long I've known them. Uh so we bought him a PS4 that year for his combo birthday, Father's Day birthday kind of celebration. And then yesterday we took him out to dinner, and the place we went to for dinner was ass. Unfortunately, they had heard about this restaurant when they were in Vegas, and the Vegas location apparently was incredible. But we went yesterday to I think we were in Tustin, somewhere in Tustin. It's called Palette. Adorable plates. They're actual palette plates. Like I will post a picture of it in the Discord. The plates were really cute, but the food was not it. They put strawberries on honey walnut shrimp. And I felt like Gordon Ramsay a little bit because he has an episode where he goes to like a Kitchen Nightmares episode where he goes to this restaurant and they put strawberries with shrimp, and he's like, "Who puts strawberries with shrimp?" And that's been like a vocal stim for me where I say, "Who puts strawberries with shrimp?" And I've experienced it now. I've experienced it in real time. Somebody who put strawberries and shrimp together. Now I get that honey walnut shrimp is supposed to be a little bit sweet, so strawberries kind of make sense, but I don't think you should be putting strawberries and shrimp in the same place. They provided these little teardrop shaped containers with sauce in it. So there was there was like some sort of pesto, um, there was a wasabi mustard that was so good, because I love wasabi. Again, like I don't want to bash it for people who like that kind of food. If you like the kind of food that Palette has, great, but I just didn't personally like it. It wasn't for me. The first thing they brought out that we ordered was the chicken feet, and I don't like chicken feet, but I also feel like if you serve chicken feet, you make good food. Like you make good Asian food, right? If you are serving chicken feet on your menu. But then I was kind of baffled by the strawberries on the shrimp. Maybe it's not for me. It's not for me to say. I don't want to say anything more than that, but I will say that it wasn't for me. Didn't like the mapo tofu. Just it wasn't for me. It was too salty. The shrimp with strawberries was just like the shrimp themselves were fine. We had fried rice. It was fine, but it wasn't worth the money and the experience of going out and driving all the way to Tustin. It just wasn't worth it to me. To me, I feel like if you're gonna go out and you're gonna spend like $300 on dinner, you're gonna want an experience that lasts lifetime. Now, shout out to the people who worked there. Our service was impeccable. The second we sat down, uh, the lady who's pouring us water, she poured us water right away as soon as we sat down, which I thought was incredible. Some places they take forever to get you your water, or they just don't bring you any unless you specifically ask for it. But they were quick with the water. They gave us water right away, and they gave us the carafe that it was in, so we could pour our own water when we didn't have a waiter. And when we sat down, when she went to pour my water, this person went to pour my water. She looked at my glass and said, "Hey, your glass actually looks like it's about to break. I'm not going to do that to you. I'm going to take your glass and give you." Like they were attentive, is what I'm saying. So the staff, the people who work there, I trust. I wasn't so happy with the food. But again, it might not just be for me. It might be something that's for other people. So if you want to go try it, it is in Tustin. It's called Palette seafood. Palette something seafood. You'll know it's called palette like painting. Cuz the plates were palette designed and you could put the sauce in the little like little like things, I don't know what they're called, the little like indents that are meant for paint. That's where you could put the sauce. And I was like, that sounds incredible, but the food was just it wasn't for me. And that's okay. Like sometimes stuff is not for you. I will go ahead and post I will go ahead and post pictures of the food and whatnot in the Discord later today after I upload today's video, today's VOD specifically, and that will be on YouTube along with my one deck, one reading post, which will be uploaded every Wednesday morning. So that's all I had to say for this morning. Yes, Pisces. The concept, incredible. The staff, incredible. The look of the restaurant, incredible. But just the, like, food itself was like, eh. But again, it might not be. It might be something that's for other people. So if you think you'd like it and you want to go try it and it's in your area, or if you're ever in Vegas, I heard the one in Vegas is beautiful. Apparently the reason that we went is because they've been to the one in Vegas and they were like, "Oh, there's a roast duck there that's really good." And they said some other things like they have xiaolong bao, which is pork soup, pork and soup dumplings. Like it's literally a dumpling that has soup in it, so you have to like eat it a certain way. It's really good. But unfortunately they were out because we went late because everybody was working late yesterday. So it was just not a great time for everybody. But yeah, the food, not it, but the presentation, the staff, chef's kiss. Hi, Apothic. How are you? I try to keep an open mind because I love trying new foods. Yeah, like I'm the same way. I always want to try something, even if I think I'm not gonna like it. Even if I know I'm not gonna like it. I'm like, let's try something new today. But like even with like chicken feet, I looked right at chicken feet and I said, I don't think this is for me. But I don't want to be that person who's white adjacent and not trying new things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you still want the you know what? I really hope they bring it back in October, and I really hope you get to try it. I really hope you get to try it. Alright, let me get my deck ready and we can start our morning messages. Alright, so let's switch over. Alright, so today we are utilizing the Chrysalis Tarot. That's the name of this deck. It comes in a box that looks like this. If you're interested in purchasing it, I got mine off of Amazon. Yes to that about textures. So the thing about this deck is they use different terminology except for swords, wands, pentacles, and cups. They use scrolls, spirals. I forgot what the pentacles one is, but I know that cups is mirrors. And so when we call out the cards, what cards we get, if there are any minor arcana there that are either of the major elements, I will call out. It'll say one thing, but I'll address if it's a swords, if it's a cups, if it's a pentacles, etc. So I will let you guys know. Um, there's also some fantasy and lore uh situations with the major arcana. I'm not going to get too much in the depth of those meanings, but if you feel called to look at them and give a piece about it and say, hey, I know something about that and you want to talk about it, you're welcome to. But we are going to get into our morning messages for this week. Today is the 22nd of June. We are coming on to our Jupiter in Leo transit pretty soon. I'm very excited for it because it will be my Jupiter return. I will be experiencing it right away because my Jupiter is at 5 degrees. So I will be experiencing it very quickly. So I'm hoping it's a good one. This weekend is also Mars in Gemini, which is also a transit that I will be experiencing my Mars return. So that's also going to be aspecting Uranus. So I'm really excited to see how that manifests. Mars and Uranus coexisting as they do in my chart right now. So we're gonna get started on our morning messages, morning Monday messages. Remember to take what resonates. These messages are one message for the general public. So I don't do the if you're coming back after a while, I'm not doing the three messages. We're doing one message for this week, June 22nd. Pretty much the last week of June. And happy summer solstice, by the way. What is our message for this week? What message are we starting this week with? What do we need to hear at this time as a collective? Okay, so there were two cards that came out this way. This is going to be our final card. It's the Six of Stones. It's also known as the Six of Pentacles in the original Rider-Waite Tarot. Just by looking at it, I prefer this art for the Six of Pentacles over the previous art because this one talks more about sharing and equality of items, whereas the original Six of Pentacles art kind of doesn't feel that way. But when we're talking about equality and shared items, I'm also noticing in the imagery that, we have two ovular items. We have a rectangle here, and we have a square, and we have an oval, and then we have an oval. So it feels like it's shared values. It feels like it's fair. But nothing in life is exactly fair. And I think that's a better interpretation for the Six of Pentacles. The original Rider-Waite kind of looks like capitalism to me, so that doesn't necessarily mean shared values or equality. So the first card that came out was actually the King of Mirrors, which is the King of Cups in the original Rider-Waite. The King of Cups being, he's the king, so he's the leader of his journey with the cups. He has learned how to maintain his emotions, and he's learned just what to do with them at the given time. So we're already looking at the start of this week as a way of handling what emotions we have. Whatever you're feeling right now, whether it's good or it's bad, or it's like the Seven of Cups and it's a mixture of emotions, you are handling it the absolute best that you can. You are the king and leader of your emotions. So lead with what you have. Don't criticize it, don't judge it, just it is what it is. But these are the first and last, and our middle card actually fell face down. And usually with face down energy, it's a unknown energy, so I'm kind of curious as to why we start off really strong with the King of Cups, and then let me fix my camera real quick because it's not showing all three very well for me. There we go. um we're starting off strong with the King of Cups, being the leader of our own emotions. We know how to feel and how to express, and we know how to sit with our emotions. We know how to hold our emotions. We know how to continue this journey with the best intentions for ourselves and be as emotionally stable as we can. And with the Six of Pentacles being the end of the energy, so we're talking about maybe the end of the week or just like the end of the sentence. It's sort of like having the start of the sentence and the end of the sentence, but not really knowing the context of the middle, is such an interesting value of this week because that is kind of how life is. You can know you have plans the end of the week, but not really know what's gonna happen between now and then, and that's kind of realistic. So, when we tap into this energy, it's gonna contextually help us understand what we're leading with and how it's gonna help us with this energy and how it's maybe gonna lead up into this end of the week. Now, the thing is, this isn't primarily an end of the week energy, but I can kind of see it being the end of the sentence in terms of no matter how hard we're gonna try to flip the script on what's happening, not know what's going to happen. We're not going to understand this card, even though we're going to flip it right now and see that it's the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles being about our hard work and about our value in terms of what we're pouring into it. So, in the combination of King of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles, you have a lot of care and interest in what you're doing and your consistency and routine in it. But I fear in this energy, we're also seeing a lot of, with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like we're seeing a lot of it doesn't matter how much you pour into it and how well intended your work is. I feel like you're going to feel a little bit like there's not that much payback, or the payback you're seeing equality in what you're doing, but you're not sure how to set a value to what you're doing is what I'm kind of getting for this message. This whole message is kind of saying like I see the value in what I'm doing. I see like the payback of what I'm doing. And it does make sense that the work and intention that I'm putting into things is coming back to me. But I don't know how to understand the true value of what I'm doing versus what I'm getting and how I can share that better and have a better understanding of it so that I'm not getting lost in the meaning of it or lost in the intention of it. Because I think that there's an emotional intention that kind of makes it hard to feel like there's equality, like there's something going on where your emotional intention towards things and how it's coming back to you isn't necessarily a blockage for you, but it's maybe a blockage in the way that you're able to understand it. We have the Justice card on the bottom of the deck, so just know whatever you are intending towards this week will have an absolute and complete circle of value. So whatever you're doing with good intention will come back to you as good intention. If you are a type of person that has like some sort of goal in mind to sort of separate yourself from it in some way, I kind of feel like this is a message for people who might have a hard time with routine right now, so they're trying to separate themselves from it and understanding it in a way that I was gonna say it is in a very autistic way, but it's very exact. Like, I give you $10 and then you pay me back for $10. It's not how emotional intention works. So I don't know how to really like piece together this message exactly, but I'm just gonna say that your emotional intention is well received. Your emotional intention is so well received that it comes back to you tenfold, or it comes back to you the way that you sent it out. So if you have a hard time placing value on the good deeds that you are doing, that's going to show up in the way that people return that value to you. So the way that you can best understand the value you put into things, it's to be extremely open and understanding of what people are capable of and returning to you and in the ways that shows up. Sometimes the way people show up for you might not be equivalent to how you show up for them, but maybe it's the best way that they know how to show up for you in their current circumstances or just in their own limitations. We all have them. We all have maybe emotional or mental blockages that keep us from really truly seeing each other. So just be kind to each other and know that your kindness is seen and well received, even in times where you're not really sure it is. Okay. I think that maybe this might be a tough time for you to really understand how people are seeing you, or maybe it's a tough time for you to understand the value that you have in your group. Maybe you are in a group that you're not really feeling very appreciative of or feeling appreciated by. So, really just understand that this is a time for you to assess that in the best way you can by just giving the love that you know how to give. Now, I will say that there's a little bit in this energy that's asking you to not see this as potential burnout. The thing is with the King of Cups is that he knows what he's doing. So, if you start to doubt what you're doing, then of course you're not going to know what you're doing because you're doing your absolute best with what you have available to you. Maybe there is a lesson in this that you can learn later. Maybe this week is going to show you that you do have some emotional limitations, or maybe some limitations about how you're giving or receiving that love that you have to give and receive. But I think for you right now to stop and question what you're doing is really going to put a damper on what you're doing. And so just kind of peel back the layer and say, you know what, I love what I'm doing. I love the routine of what I'm doing. And if I stop now, then I'm not going to see this through and I'm not going to see what the answers really are. And no love given is ever wasted, okay? It always comes back. So don't feel like you're wasting your time with things this week. If you do feel like you're wasting your time this week, that's also okay because that's just how you feel. Whatever emotions you're feeling this week, they are valid and they are true, but you do have to keep going and pouring into what you're doing. If you're worried about negativity coming back to you or being poured into things that might come back to you, just remember that trees will still grow with water, whether it's dirty water, clean water, they still tend to grow unless it's completely toxic. But that's just how people are. We grow when we're in circumstances of well intent, right? I think this kind of goes back into saying, like, you can understand a person might not know how to express themselves correctly. I have had people in my life where I could hear what they're saying and be like, that sounds a bit rude, but I understand where this is coming from. So I'm going to tell them, hey, I don't appreciate the way you said it, but I hear what you're saying and I appreciate that. So just understand that you're entitled to how you feel. You're entitled to do what you do, but your entitlement to your feelings is only going to manifest a certain way, and just understand the way that you want to have it manifested, I guess. Anyways, well intentions, good feelings, feel how you feel. Lead with that. Be confident in what you feel. Let's look at the middle of the deck because I kind of want to see out of major curiosity. I think that's the middle. Looks like the middle to me. We have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Scrolls, but the Eight of Swords. So, yeah, so see how she's kind of like supposed to be doing one thing, but she's getting lost in all this other stuff. Whatever you're doing, I understand that it's easy to get caught in a cycle of routine and feel like there's no way out and you're trapped in it. But when you start to doubt and start to excessively misunderstand the way that you're doing things, you don't see it through. It's like literally going through a dark tunnel. You're not going to stop in the middle of a dark tunnel when you know the light is down there, right? You're going to keep going until you get there. So just keep going. Just keep doing what you do. Things will start to make sense in due time. And if they're not making sense, I would recommend doing journaling. I always say that, and people are always like, why? Trust me. Please trust me. Even if it's like once a day and you don't know what to say, you can literally say, I don't know what to say in this journal, but I want to make a point of it, because routines in your life will help you manage these emotional journeys and how you're navigating them and help you kind of work out any kinks that you're having, okay? So you know how you feel is valid and keep with that. And if the way you're expressing those feelings is not valid, you'll understand it and you'll find ways to grow from it. That is your message for this week. I don't know that it's really going to tell you anything you didn't know, but I'm hoping that it's validating something and I hope it's keeping you going this week. Good luck. And I will say just one last thing. Um, Given that the number 8 showed up in the middle of the deck, it's here, and also that in this deck, the king of not the king, the justice card, Miss Mott. I can't talk today. Can't talk any day. She's actually the number 8 instead of the number 11 as she was in the original Rider-Waite. I'm gonna turn up the AC because it's a little spicy today. In the original Rider-Waite, she's number 11, but in this deck, she's particularly the number 8. And the thing about the number 8 in numerology is I tend to see it specifically in tarot as um not necessarily a number of transition, but a number of consistency, where we're allowing ourselves to see what our strengths are and what we're able to maintain. So, if you are truly able to maintain the life that you have, but you're having doubts about details of it, then you're probably not needing to change anything. I think that it's very valid to want to notice details and feel some type of way about them, but to really feel like your life is put together in spite of the problems that you're having is really, really important. Okay? I think sometimes we get in a little bit of a tizzy when we're like, oh god, things are not coming together the way I thought they would. I guess I gotta throw this out. Like, not necessarily. I know a couple mutable placements were having like a panic about because I've just been doing collective messages and paying attention to things, and I'm just like, people are not, they're kind of getting their lives shook up and realizing that their routine might need to be changed. And the thing is, if you like your routine, if you like what you're doing, just keep doing it. It's understandable to question life, and it's okay to go through like a bit of a midlife crisis of like, am I doing everything I need to be doing? You are. But you're human, and it's okay to want to change things. You just have to be really careful about the way that you're intending your change. So that is your message for this week. Hope it was helpful to somebody. Hope it resonated with someone. I hope that for whatever reason it doesn't, that you find a way to make sense of what is. And what good timing. My readings are open. That is my Ko-fi link. If you are interested in a reading, it is, they are available. I usually do my readings on the weekends, Fridays and Saturdays. So if you want it same day, I would suggest to book on a Friday or a Saturday. Um, Even a Sunday afternoon one I could do. But yeah, that is your message for this week. I hope it helps somebody. We're gonna get into Megastore Simulator in a moment. For that message, I do not believe in doing specific predictions, but I do feel like there might have been a prediction hidden in there in regards to the way that we're pouring into our work and the way we value our work. So if you've been having any sort of question of that in your mind, expect to see some kind of shift in that this week that will either give you a positive or a more positive feeling about it, or more confidence in the way that you're handling those dynamics and the way that you're presenting those feelings, because the Six of Pentacles can also deal with dynamics. In the original art, let's see if I can find it in the deck actually. In the original art of the Six of Pentacles, I kind of felt like there's a bit of a, it's right here. It's right of a, it's kind of like on a stage. If you notice in the background, there's like a stage situation. It's not really saying that this is a stage and that these things aren't real or these things are not happening to you. It's really just saying that the way that you're viewing your dynamics with certain people might be just a viewpoint. You might just feel like an audience member in your own life. You might just feel like you're receiving and you're not giving anything to your life. But I really feel, in all honesty, that this message also presents like, how do you want to show up though? If you really do feel like you're an audience member in your own life and you really do feel like you have no control, okay, so how do you want to play that? How do you want to show up? Because you still have control in how you want to approach that emotionally, mentally, physically. Eight of Stones remind me of animal crackers, and Six of Stones looks like beautiful potential balcony garden. I think a fun, you mean a fun way of looking at it is that the routines that are holding you back. It's just yes. Is this routine keeping you grounded? That's actually a really great question, Elsie. I think, and no, you didn't word it terribly. It's fine. I understand you. I think genuinely, yes. With the pentacles, we're dealing with more grounded energy, because they are literally the earth's energy, and they have a combination of all of the elements from the previous, the wands, the swords, the cups. The pentacles are a combination of all of those. So when you think about all the mental, emotional, and tenacious like energy that you pour into something, you're allowing yourself to see that what you are truly confident in pouring into, and how it's grounding you in the work that you're doing, how it's keeping you solid. Because I think sometimes the work that we're doing doesn't keep us grounded. We're just doing it and we're not getting anything from it. I think the value of what we're doing and how it's keeping us grounded isn't the only thing we should value. Also, I think it's really about the longevity as well, like the emotional longevity. Is this something I want to be doing long term? Because it might be something you've already been doing long term. It might be something that you've been kind of growing and maybe feeling a little bit questioning of like, well, this doesn't look like how I want it to look, and I feel like I'm still getting the short end of the stick. But are you really though? And that's something that I think is going to be highlighted this week as Mars enters Gemini. Once Mars enters Gemini, we're also thinking in terms of our actions. The thing is about Gemini is that it's the twins, it's duality. So if your actions feel like they come with a lot of duality once this transit hits, I feel like the Six of Pentacles also would reflect of that, even though it is technically a Taurus Mars. It's actually giving me like this vibe of like, see yourself as both the receiver and the giver in a situation, or see yourself in a way that could benefit you or not benefit you. Like seeing how you present in your own routines is really important. How you're allowing yourself to be kind of present as both the beneficiary and the person who is giving unto. Because as I see it, this reading is saying that you with confidence know in your heart of hearts that what you're doing is very grounding. And even though it's repetitive and might not feel like you're breaking even or might just break even with what you're doing, it's not about receiving more than what you're putting into it. Maybe the thing that you're trying to receive more than what you're putting into it is a reflection, because it's King of Mirrors. It's a reflection of something within you that you're just not feeling you're receiving very much. Something within you that you feel like you're lacking, and it's maybe needing to be seen elsewhere. Okay? So I don't know how else to really break down that message for now, but maybe during our megastore simulator play, we'll think of something. If you guys want to keep talking about it throughout the stream, if you guys think of something, you're welcome to always. But that is all I really have within me. The Ko-fi's already been linked, but I'm gonna link the Discord one more time as well as the YouTube, just because I want to kind of keep those links up. Yeah, so we're gonna load up Megastore and kind of get that loaded. Reflections are the best. I like to reflect every so often. I don't spend a lot of time reflecting anymore because a lot of my life right now is a repetition of things that I want to do. And maybe in a way I can use my own life to better present that message. When I reflect on what I'm currently doing with my life, it's repetition. It's routine, right? It's routine of things that I want to do that are good for me, that are keeping me grounded. But sometimes the things that I'm receiving back from it, although they do perfectly come back to me as things that I pour into, you pour into you plant a seed, you do all the work to make sure it grows up, and it grows up, but it might not look like the tree that you imagined. It's still there. It's still a tree. You wanted a tree, you got a tree. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel very much like it's calling back to, you don't have to know what it looks like. It just has to be, is it what you wanted though? Right? Is this what you wanted? Is this the life you wanted for yourself? That's the life you wanted for yourself. Start there. Don't look at the details. Start from the very basics. Is this what you wanted? Yes. Then keep going. Keep going with that in mind, because that's going to keep you seeing the values in what you're actually doing. So the thing that you feel you're missing will show up more obviously to you. Because I think sometimes we feel something is missing. It's really just we're lonely or we're sad or something, just we're grieving the changes we've had to make in ourselves to be where we are. And for me, a lot of the time it's that. I've had to grieve a lot of loss and a lot of personal like change in myself to be where I'm at today. But would I change where I'm at? Absolutely not. I mean, there's things I would change about my situation, but they're minor things compared to, if I want to change something, I want to change everything. I don't want to throw my whole life away. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Alright, I should put my headphones on so I can hear the casual music of home art. So we're going to be playing Megastore Simulator. That is the other supermarket simulator. We are doing Mega Home Art. So we're going to have mega prices and mega sales. So let's get that switched over. And tomorrow we'll likely play Final Fantasy 14 and maybe try to get on a boat. If we can make it in time. Maybe. Mega gas prices. Mega shirt. No. I was gonna say mega shirt prices. How's my hair? It's a little messy, but we're good. Mega hose. Exactly. We got our mega hose at Mega Mart. Good old Mega Mart. Alright, we got our headphones on. We can switch over. Debakey. I got other files, bro. Also gonna take a sip of water because talking a lot makes me really thirsty. Speaking of mega thirsty. Really thirsty, mega thirsty. Speaking of, we got an announcement of the new love interest in Love in Deep Space. There's a new love interest. His name is Valko, which is... What a name that is, first of all. What a name that is, because what kind of name is Valko? Now, don't get me wrong, my name is Val. I like the name Val. But Valko? Val and Company? So funny thing about Valko is he's a werewolf, and there's already a vampire in Love in Deep Space, so you know my ass is gonna be all over those vampire dreams. I'm so ready. Did we not have a spot for that? Yes, we did. I was right in front of me! Alright, so to be completely honest with you, I don't remember what we were doing on this file. So we have $300. Do we have a loan taken out? I don't think so. We do have a loan taken out. I'm gonna go ahead and pay it early. Okay, so it doesn't look like we need any new items. Hoa intensifies. You are so right and you should say it. Go off, Queen. King. I'm gonna call you King and Queen. Just cause. He looks like Edward Cullen mixed with Silas. You know what? I'm fine with that. I was not an Edward Cullen girly. I wasn't a Jacob girly. I did not grow up with Twilight because I was a Twilight hater as a teenager. I was one of those people who was like, okay, I'll be real. I was writing a vampire story when Twilight came out, and I was immediately one of those teenagers that just rolled their eyes and went, I can't believe that there's a vampire. So every time I was like telling people that I was gonna write a vampire story, they're like, oh, like Twilight? I would just, as a teenager, just be like, ugh. And as I got older, I stopped being like that because, you know, teenager stuff. Yeah, Anne Rice, exactly. I was one of those, like, purists about my vampire stuff. And straight up, like, as I got older, I was like, I stopped writing that vampire story. The vampire story had everything. It had angels, it had demons, it had werewolves, it had aliens, and everything because I was, like, trying to be cool and trying to be, like, different than everybody. And it wasn't a bad story. It wasn't a bad planning. It just, I didn't do much with it. I planned out 2 books and then I just gave up because it's a lot of work to plan 2 books. It's a lot to write 2 books because I have severe ADHD that was unchecked and unmedicated for most of my life. So, yeah, so I just gave up on it. I said, screw it. No, none of that. I got older, and look, now I'm a fan of Twilight because Pisces did a stream last year, I believe. I forgot when last year, but they did it last year in their moon-based Discord. And I got hooked. I got hooked on the Jacob versus... The thing is, I'm not a teenage girl anymore, though. You know what I mean? So, I can't tell you if I would have been an Edward or Jacob girly. I will tell you right now, I wouldn't have been a Jacob girly if I had known. Like, just off of looking at them, I was a Jacob girly, but now that I've actually seen them, not a Jacob girly. So sorry. We watched it in school or something. I had a double infection. I thought it was a fever dream. Well, honestly, it kind of is. If you guys remember the part where he smells her, or he can't smell her, right? For the first time, and he's, like, covering his nose. I have a screenshot of that, and I put it in my Paralives bathrooms whenever I build houses for my paras. Because that's, like, the funniest fucking thing in the world, is just Edward stinky shit. Also, yeah, was a big Anne Rice fan until the Christian shit started. But we won't talk about that. Anyways, we got our first customers of the day. Lucky us. We're almost done with our loan. Lucky us. How much staff do we have? We have 2 people, Elsa, and what's your name? I forgot her name already. Hell yeah, interview the vampire. Her name is Elsa, and well, Elsa, good job. My mom had it on the other day and I was like, this is my first experience. Lainey, thank you. Wow, when your viewers know more about your employees than you do. For shame, Val. For shame. Alright, let me go get that frozen chicken. We don't want it in the fridge for too long, because for some reason the fridges in this game are a little bit bugged, and don't work for certain items. It's a little bit disturbing. Alright, let's move the chicken. Oh, we have a rice in here? What? Good to know, though, so I can put it away as soon as possible. Alright, empty now. This bitch empty! Yeet! Anyways. Are we empty on bread yet? Not really, but we're gonna keep it moving, keep it spicy. Keep it spicy. Alright. Can we put you up yet? No. The fuck? Okay. So it looks like we only have 2 cashiers. Or just the one. Are you Elsa or Lainey? I don't remember. I know we have Lainey and Elsa, but I don't remember if I hired both of them. And I might want to get an extra register soon, because it's getting full in here. But that's like $500, so I'm going to wait a little bit. It looks like I was able to afford the expansion, though, which is nice. So yeah, we're just going to wait until I listen to a podcast that's reading smut and silly matter. They're not tearing apart per se, just poking heads. Anyway, despite that, they read the first Twilight. I think I did hire Elsa back. Also, I love the idea of reading smut in a silly voice. That sounds top notch, actually. So one thing I will say that I like about Supermarket Simulator a little bit better than I like about Megastore is that with Supermarket, they separate the licenses by produce and by certain products. So I can just get produce for a while, or I can just get certain shelf items for a while. I can, like, navigate it that way. But with this one, not so much. I guess that's okay. Such casual music. The audio, yeah, that sounds about right. I love when you can see the ADHD manifest itself. Alright, so bakery, we only have the one license because it gets a bit much to navigate several licenses of a certain thing. I'm gonna try and not go crazy like I did on my separate file because I went absolutely insane. Do we need anything else right now? Milk, tea. Milk tea sounds delicious right now. Don't tell Luna. If you say milk tea in front of Luna, she'll be like, where? And go absolutely insane. The theory Edward Cullen stayed in high school so he could finally start. I can see it. I can see him doing some weird shit like that. I can see him doing off-the-wall shit. We have a summer section. What? An electronics section. Oh, that's expensive. What the hell? Ayo. Checkout desk. We're gonna wait a little bit. We might have to do orders at the end of the day. I think that's just smarter. So we can see what actually is running out. Because the yogurt's running out already. And I don't think I added that. Nope, I did not. Grocery. Oh, they read the holiday Chuck Tingles. So I'm not familiar with Chuck Tingles. I'm pretty sure it's a type of smut. Am I right or am I wrong? So that's the thing. There's certain things that I remember and certain things I just memory has been lost on me for many a time. I think that's good unless we wanted to grab another license, but I don't think we have the money for that right now. Oh, she's gone. So I did not have another cashier. Okay, good to know. We will want to hire Elsa back. Or that was Elsa. I'm so lost. Meant to be funny. Insane. You know what? Listen, I appreciate what these people are doing where they're making smut funny because smut should be funny. Smut should be a little bit funny. Also, have you guys tried the purple cotton candy yet? I like it better than the other cotton candy. Not just because it's purple, but like the can aesthetics. This is my shit. But also, it's delicious. I listen, the other cotton candy wasn't bad. I like this one better. You know? We're allowed to have preferences. Lady, is that you? Come back. Cashier for me. Be here all day. Yes, absolutely. It tastes more like cotton candy than the other one does, which is kind of funny because how? The other one's literally called cotton candy. Alright, so I'm definitely have to order more bakery stuff, more frozen stuff, definitely more milk and yogurt. It's only 5 o'clock. Holy shit. In the game. You need to try it still. Yeah, I definitely... Target had a bunch. My Target had a ton of them. A ton of them. Whoa, did you see that lag, bro? That lag is crazy. It's 7 o'clock. What? Time just goes, man. I'm gonna try and stock stuff while people are not in the store bothering me. Ah, shit, someone's bothering me. Fuck. There we go. So if I get another register, that means that more people will be able to come to the store. But if I get another register, that also means that I will have to man 2 registers when we're busy. And I don't know that I can do that. I mean, I could just hire people, but it's expensive. But I can. I think I can afford another person. I think I did hire Elsa back, but I accidentally put her at the 6 o'clock schedule, so... manage staff. Elsa, yeah. Her shift is early, but I'm gonna switch it to late. Shifts can only be changed at the end of the day. Fuck you, man. So yeah, I'm paying her for a shift she's not working right now. Isn't that great for me? I like how Automod finally, for once, got somebody's message. That's like never happened on my streams before. Thank you, Apothic. Thank you for being a first time baddie in my stream. Always a baddie, but especially in stream. On Mega Home Art Day. Per the wiki, Tingle began self-publishing erotic fiction through Amazon's ebook service in 2014. With the titles My Billionaire Triceratops Craves Gay Ass, Pounded by President Bigfoot, and Taken by the Gay Unicorn Biker. I don't know why that's reminding me of the Cybertruck I saw yesterday, but you know what? That's great. Also, none of those words are in the Bible. And I'm okay with that. Alright, let me go see about changing Elsa's schedule so she can be... Good. Okay, we changed it. Alright, we made 1,000! So, Lainey will come in early and Elsa will come in late. Where are you? Oh wait, was that Elsa? Makes sense, because it only had the one person there. Hiring. I need a person in the morning. Jace, you are my morning bitch. Yeah. Yeah, Jace. Alright, so Elsa's my late at night, and, Alright, so here's what we're doing. We are ordering a bunch of crap. We're ordering an extra checkout desk. What do we have right now? Chia seed bread. We're gonna order extras of that. Let's see. Products. Let's get some extra chicken. I think we have juice on there already. Let's start fresh, actually, because I'm gonna forget which one. So we have 3 chia seed breads already on the list. You're here to test boundaries? Alright. Croissants we're gonna order, and we're gonna stay away from the baguettes because we have plenty. Bakery's done. Alright, we need to get an extra checkout, though, for sure. Grocery, what do we need? Grocery, what do we need? I'm gonna get an extra apple, coffee, whatever that is. Oil, because we be needing oil. We're Hallmark. People like the oil. Tea, milk, egg, chip, yogurt. We do not have enough money for all this. Fuck. Okay, we will not get an extra checkout desk for right now. Meat. Did we bring juice in here? Yeah. We also have an ad break coming in. What? Chicken. I think we're good on that. Yeah. 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 Alright, let's go ahead and order. Okay. I think we're good. Now, where the hell is my little trolley guy? Oh, it's right there. I'll walk past it. So we have an ad break in about 3 minutes, so we will likely take that break, get up, stretch, hydrate, do what we gotta do to take care of ourselves. And then we'll return to Mega Home Mart and do our thing. But I will try and stock this before we get there because, yeah, we need to hurry. Stuff's gonna start going bad. Specifically the bread, but it's okay. We'll hurry, we'll hurry. We'll speed run it, because that's what we do here. We speed run things. Girl, don't be dramatic. It's just a box. Does Lady get lunch? And Elsa get dinner? Gonna be honest, I don't know. They just be at the register all the time. I need coffee. Please get coffee. But make sure you also eat because you do not need to have coffee with no food in your stomach. Also, hi, Flurry. Getting ready for what? I feel like you told me what you were getting ready for, and I forgot. And I'm sorry about that, because I have the memory of a goldfish. Oh, there you are. Nugget. You might have a problem. I have a problem. Yes, like a couple days ago, Luna was like, I know you had a bad day, and I'm not trying to throw money at it, but would you like me to go take you to the card shops? I'm like, well, I don't like it when you try to throw money at problems, but sure, let's do that. Because nobody needs to throw money at their problems. Especially not me. You motherfucker. Anyways. Me, the motherfucker. Yay, cards. Luckily, the card shops I've been going to, they have other card series, but none of them seem to have Yu Yu Hakusho, and that's like... that's blasphemy, IMO, because what do you mean you don't have Yu Yu Hakusho? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean, bro? Not having Yu Yu Hakusho. How dare you? Alright, so I think we are good. I think I could have put more apples up there, but that's okay. We do have an ad break. Could I not get more eggs? Or are they out here just waiting to be... Did I not close this? I'm so sorry. Go away now. There they are. There's the eggs. Imagine if I just left that sitting out. Oh my god, that would have been bad. Shelf is full. No, the box isn't empty. Okay, hopefully that doesn't spoil. The fridges have not been working the way they should, and I'm upset about it. Alright, so we have 2 fridges. Are we stocked up yet? No, I have to put up tea. I didn't finish in time for the ads, but that's okay. We can come back and finish. I'm gonna take my ad break though, because I need to stretch my legs. My legs need to be stretched and not... no jokes, please. Okay, bye. Are we back? Are we still in the... There's dot hack cards and Soul Calibur cards. I know there's a... My camera broke again. I know there's a TCG for Love Live. If you don't know Love Live, that's okay. Love Live is a game series that, or it's an anime that I really liked, and they had a game series, and then they also had a TCG for a while. I saw, when I went to LA, they had Love Live cards there, but they didn't have my favorite girl, so I was like, no thanks. I don't want it if it's not my favorite girl. Thank you for the welcome back. Appreciate it. I got an uneven amount of bread. Oh no. It's interesting because 6 come in these trays of these breads, but unfortunately I bought 3, so there's gonna be 2 left over. Womp womp. Anyways, was that it? Where'd my dolly go? What? There you are. Why am I always losing this guy? Alright, I need to bring back the apples. Actually, here's what we're gonna do since I have an extra fridge. We're gonna do a heinous thing called using our fridge. Shocking concept, right? And we're just gonna put it on the one that's next to it. So it looks fair and even. Ugh, just 2? Seriously? It's okay. And then we'll put the rest of the apples over here, because I don't trust the fridge. And you know what? That's okay. I don't think anybody should trust a fridge. Especially if the fridge is bugged. Because our fridge is bugged. And I'm upset about it. I think we've paid off our loan. I think. We can get another loan. And we can get a higher loan. Alright, so... I don't want to get a warehouse expansion, but thank you so much for offering. So I do think we paid off our loan. We did not pay off our loan. Let's go ahead and do that. So we can start the day fresh. Okay? Okay. Let's put up our bread. Let's get this bread. Sorry. Why did I do that to myself? Throw these out. We emptied this guy, right? Yeah. So we're starting with 186 for the day. Let's see if we go back to 1,000, because that would be awesome. Actually, would be amazing. Oh, okay. Cool. Did I not get cane sugar, or is it still outside? It's still outside. I'm very much feeling the ADHD today. It's very much hitting me in the face. And that's okay. I like it that way. What? Who said that? Alright, we have 2 boxes left. I think it's cane sugar and chips. So I think we should be good with that, maybe. Possibly. Ugh, 1 left? Are we serious? Are you for real right now? Disgusting. There we go. Empty box. Put this bitch away. And then we can open the store. I like doing that because the box is just a whee! Right in there. Disgusting. Alright, let's park this in here where I will see it and remember where it is and open. Alright, so we are good to go. Probably by the end of the day, we'll probably need more like french fries and minced meat, but I think we'll be okay without it for now. There might be a few complainers, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Get them croissants going. Could I get another loan? I don't think I should. I don't think I should. But I kind of want to, so I can get another cash register. Pisces being the enabler. Thank you. Appreciate it. I could get another loan. I could get a loan so I could get another cash register. I could get more employees. But then I could also get a new license and maybe some freezers. Maybe one freezer. Well, we already have plenty of freezers. What I'm kind of concerned about is running out of extra product. Well, the extra register would actually be a really good idea. I might have enough by the end of this shift. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. We'll be smart. We'll wait and see. Or I'll panic in an hour and be like, we're getting the other license. Because I've been known to be a panic buyer. Okay, we're gonna put these on the bottom. Because we won't be able to see them that well if they're on the top. Tops and bottoms. Happy Pride. Oh my god, I'm trying to clear the label. No, I can't clear the label with something on there. Awesome. We do have at least one cashier for the morning and one cashier for the night. So the turnover should be okay, but they are kind of slow. So the extra register would help with that, but also, like, it's going to be an extra cost. And I'm thinking if I get the loan at the end of the day, we'll have the extra money from the end of the day that covers our asses, and the loan is completely taken up because I can take about 1,200 out. So when you go to finances, you go to loan, right? Risk is low with a $1,200 loan, but if I increase it a little bit more than that, like I can go up to 1,400 and it should be fine. But if I go up to 1,500, it's a medium risk of me not being able to pay it back. I kind of want to be risky. Would be spicy about it. Let's see what I could do with that license is, besides getting another checkout, I definitely want another checkout desk, because I think that would really help because more people will come into the store. But that also means I'm gonna have to get more product because it will go out faster. Maybe I should get another restock. Maybe I should get a restocker then. There is a self-checkout, but it only increases the store's customer capacity by 4, and it costs more. So, I could get box shelf. I could get... Okay, let's do it. You've twisted my arm. Let's go. And by you, I mean myself. I twisted my own arm. Alright, so the thing about this extra register, I will man this extra register when there are people next to it. What I'm also going to do with this loan is get, should I get another license? No, right? My life is so hard, I can't pick what I want to do. Let me think real quick. I do need to get more product, actually. I need to get more product. So what we'll do is we'll start getting stuff that we will potentially be low on very quickly. So it's basically a little bit of everything. Water, tea. We're good on the minced meat, but I'm just gonna grab one. Carrots. French fry. Chicken. We're good on the beans. The beans! order a little bit more of the bread. No, I think that's good. And then we're good. Yay. And we still have 1100 left over, which I think is good. I think that's really good, actually, because we're still early in the day. I'm hoping that we'll have, like, at least 500 for bills, because there will be at least $500 of bills, because we're paying 2 cashiers. That's about 200. Is it 200? I think so. This is all the bread I'm gonna get for the rest of the day. Carrots can go over here. Pisces, the enabler. It's okay. Oh, that's the checkout desk. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're gonna put the checkout desk, like, right behind her. No! Okay, let me move that real quick. Hello? Well, I guess I'm not moving it now. Close. No. Close. Oh my god. I did. I killed myself. Okay. We'll just put away the french fries while we're waiting. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to stock an item here. Thank you very much. I should not have put the register up first. I was still stocking stuff. Fine. Goodness. Alright. We'll just continue on. Just continue on. What's... You... It's gonna look a little silly, but we're just gonna run with it. Yeet. Oh my god. Are we serious right now? This is what happens when you put the cash register first and don't finish stocking. A single piece of bread. Oh my god, get the fuck out of my face. I mean, have a nice day! The retail is getting to me. Ma'am, you have a problem. Trying to get it even with the other register. But I don't think that's gonna happen because I don't think it lines up easily. That's gonna just have to be good enough for now because yikes. Oh no, it's getting freezer damage, frozen damage, freezer damage, something like that. So you hate me. There we go. We'll just stick that in the corner, it's fine. It looks like we were out of tea anyway. I need to go get the rest of my products. I mean, it's getting freezer damaged, so yeah, it's gonna get freezer burnt in a second if I don't hurry up and stock it. But I made the mistake of, like, not stocking it right away and then also setting up an extra register. So the thing about the registers is you start with one, and one register can hold 3 customers, which means that your store can't have more than 7 customers in it. So having the extra registers means you get more people in your store. More people means more money, but also that means more turnover of product and having to stock more consistently. Should I have hired a stocker? Probably, but I also didn't buy enough to maintain extra, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't prepare, but tomorrow I will prepare. And maybe hire somebody else for the night shift. Just the night shift, though. Because I feel like in the morning I'll be okay. Maybe. Possibly. Because I'll have stocked the day's stuff at that moment. Alright. We are cooking with gas. I need more croissant. Okay. Okay. I still have stuff outside. Are we serious? Disgusting. Okay, let's put the water on this side of the fridge. Perfect. And then we can just do some separate shit right here. I don't need to stock the rice right now. Macaroni should be okay, but I'm just gonna fill her up right now. Okay. No! Get back here. I sound like a child. No! One whole box left. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Oh my god. I had a cashier and y'all went up to the one that nobody was at. You are really stupid. Really stupid. Really stupid. Anyways. We good. We out here. I'm gonna need to order more croissants, aren't I? Alright, let's just start anew. So we ended the day with $1,900. That's real good. But we also are going to need to pay our customers. We had a total of 69 customers. Amazing. Start new day. $400 was taken out of our account. So I think that's good. I think that's good because that means that we can, yeah. Yep, words. All right, so let's do a quick check of what we're going to be needing. Let's see. We'll start with the baked stuff. We're definitely going to need more croissant. So let's do 3 croissants. We'll do an extra bread. Chia seed bread. We'll do extra baguettes. Baguette about it. And then what we'll do is head to grocery. I'm not seeing that we need anything right now, but we tend to run out of certain things pretty quickly, so I don't want to, like, make any assumptions and then we're out of something, you know? Yogurts, chippies, eggy. Croissant. Alright, so that's $300. Let's see if there's anything that we should be getting extra, maybe license? No, I don't know. Licenses, I wish it would tell you what's in it, what's in the license, but it never does. This one's candies, but it's $2,800. Chris Ant. I kind of want to get another license, but it's gonna cost me an arm and a leg if I do. My life is so hard. No, it's not. Alright, so I think we're good on that. Maybe we get an extra shelf if we're gonna get anything at all, but I don't think we really need anything right now. What do you guys think? I could get an extra shelf and just have one shelf be the chia seeds bread. Uh, but I don't know if that's necessarily a good idea, bad idea. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do that, actually. Because what that means is that I will be turning over more bread. Yes, that is gonna be an extra cost. But that might be good. That might actually be really good. Alright, we're gonna turn this around this way. And that way it flows a little better with the rest of the store. We're gonna cancel that. Where the hell is my dolly? I'm losing this bitch all the time. I think it's back here. Oh wait, I think it was also my payment that it took out 200 for my cashiers and then 200 for this. We're just gonna keep it like that because I think an extra 400 at the end of the day is doable. I think it's actually more than doable. Alright, let's do that. I could have got a shelf for all my boxes in the back, but who cares? Who cares, right? I don't. I do. I care too much. Alright. We're gonna grab our boxes, our pallets, all of our shit, and just start cleaning up. Where's our... There it is. That way, we'll have an entire shelf just with the chia seed bread, because I think that would be really smart. The chia seed bread, you know what? People be buying it. And you know what? That's fine. Please buy the bread. The bread is lonely when you don't buy it. Alright, let's start piling them up. Croissant. I should probably move these over a tad because they're not flowing the way I want them to. Only bread need home, inside of stomach, please and thank you. Let's get this bread. Welcome back. Thank you for eating. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me that you took care of yourself. Please keep doing that. You had a breakfast? What did you have? Was it a toasty? I like a toasty. I like a French toasty, actually. Shredded wheat, nice. Maybe should have got another cart so I could actually, like these trays. These trays are really useful. They're very good. Like them so much. Like them so very much. Frosted Wheaties. Ooh. I like those. Always have a food, or Val comes after you. True story. Ask anyone who knows me. I will give you shit if you're not taking care of yourself. Ask Luna if you see her. She will tell you. Or Pisces. Pretty much if I care about you, I'm gonna bitch at you for not taking care of yourself. But I think that's pretty much anybody. If you're friends with a Virgo, you'll know they care about you because they will start giving you a hard time about your health and your well-being. In any capacity, they're just like, have you hydrated today? Why not? Oh yeah, my truck is still outside. Whoopsies. I got distracted by the bread. Valid though, I always get distracted by it. You forget and then you remember to eat. I mean, yeah, I've been there, Apothic. I've been there a ton of times where if there's something in the house to eat that's like it's genuinely good food, but like I'm one of those texture people and the texture of that item is very like not appealing to me, it's gonna take me a minute to really psych my protein shakes. Yeah, that's what I do too. I do that too. I'll pull this like, oh, I don't need to eat. I ate already. And Luna just looks at me sideways. But she's a Cancer moon too, so the stomach and all that. We're both Cancer moons. It's a cry house in this household. Actually, I'm gonna put the yogurt on the other side because I feel like we should have some like organization here at the rate that we're losing yogurt in this bitch. Okay. We continue on with our french fries. A whole shelf of french fries. That sounds amazing, actually. So we're gonna move the milk down one so we can fit all our eggs. I think that sounds good. Actually, what sounds even better than that is putting the milk down here. That way, we can have an extra shelf of it. Ooh, big brain moment. Big brain moment. Very good. Box is empty. Flour. That didn't want that there. There we go. Girl, nobody asked you. But while we're here, I'll just go ahead and start tossing these. Because cleanup is important. Do I hire a bakery, you guys? I don't know if that's a great idea. It might be. It might be a really good idea, actually. Oh, really? Just don't let your cats near him. You should be good. Okay, last one. Oh, this was the flour. I'm gonna go ahead and toss that in the back rooms. The back rooms. Gosh golly. Anyways, back room it is. And we continue on with the bread, but before we do that, I'm gonna finish cleaning up the boxes because I have a problem with there being boxes every... Can we be for real right now? Thank you. Thank you. And then we'll go ahead and open the store. Yay, the store. Oh, really? Is this one of those situations of animals trying to domesticate themselves? Because I can totally see that being the possible reason why that's happening. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, and I probably will continue to be wrong. But I know some animals are trying to domesticate themselves. I wouldn't really be surprised if it was the coyotes. The coyotes, as my stepfather calls them. The music's very charming in this game. It's very, like, relaxing. Like raccoons, yeah. My dad had a couple pet raccoons, believe it or not. Ugh, I shouldn't have baked the loaves. Okay. I'm just gonna straight up ignore that guy. DoorDash, good. I'm pretty sure no one's gonna complain. Oh yeah, you had a coyote steal your food. Sure, Jan. Like, who's gonna not believe that a coyote stole your food? That seems like a pretty crazy thing to, like, lie about, you know? If you're gonna lie, why lie about that? Where did I... I'm just gonna put the rest of this bread away since I just don't have the space for it. Oh yeah? That's the smart thing to do. I'll leave that there. The back rooms. I also want to see the baby. He's a baby. He doesn't know he's not supposed to be biting people's ankles. He's just a baby. He's just a little guy. How did he know that the ankles were not for the bangles? The ankles were not for biting the bangles. They're bangles now. They're bangles. I don't make the rules. They're bangles now. Put it down. Milk and bread. That's a lot of milk, ma'am. You might have a problem. I saw this video this morning on, I think it was on YouTube, where this guy who had never drank anything in his life besides milk and water was trying, like, sodas for the first time. And the revolting reactions, like, he was disgusted by most of it. Like, I was floored with how his reactions were. Ooh. Another one that's free. I keep making those. I know, right? Our cat likes to bite people when he wants attention. And I don't think that it's really that it's not normal cat behavior, but because they've never had a cat before him, they were just like, is that normal? I'm like, that's very normal. The fact that he doesn't do other cat things, like purposely destroy shit, is surprising to me. But also, he loves plastic. He will bite into plastic. He ruined our bags of, like, Hawaiian rolls because he was like, plastic. So we had to throw out our Hawaiian rolls because he was chomping on them. Yeah, he's a little bit silly. We love him, but he's a little bit silly. Okay, I think that's all the bread. Maybe. I could be mistaken. I've lied to myself. No, it's all the bread. I was wondering if that was gonna hit my employee. It did not. So sad. So I'm definitely gonna have to get some sort of, like, restocker or somebody to help with the overturn of, like, items, but I think we're doing pretty good, all things considered. I like it. Picasso. I like it, Picasso. It's already 11:30? What? What? The fuck? Okay, fine. Exceeds the safety height. Whatever. Can't talk today. We'll restock these in the morning. I think I just need to stay at the register because it's getting spicy out here. But at least that means we're getting good customer over whatever the fuck the word is. I sound like I know what I'm talking about. I really don't. I haven't worked in retail in many years. Many, many years. Moving here from where I was in OC is wild on next door. Lots of people complain they're not allowed to do anything to the coyotes. What do you mean I can't be violent towards wild animals that were here before I was? Because I'm assuming that people want to commit some sort of acts of violence, and they think that they're being defensive of their property, and I understand wanting to protect your property, but, like, some people take it way too far. I'm assuming, because I know how terrible people are. Maybe. I'm actually not sure. Anything's possible nowadays. Okay. Let's go. I don't know, self-contributed. Yeah, right. It's those same people who are just like, I hate the coyotes, but I also put lit cigarettes out in dry grass fields. Like, what are we doing, man? Oh yeah, that's what I assumed they were doing. We had, when I lived in Florida, we had a cat that roamed the neighborhood that was really mentally unwell, because someone tried to kill her with rat poison. And obviously rat poison is created for rats, not cats. And she was deeply unwell. She would just meow under her breath a lot. Like, she would talk to herself. And people often left food out for her. But they had to tell the neighborhood watch had to tell people to stop leaving food out for her because it was encouraging people to leave, like, pesticides in her food. So as much as we wanted to, as a neighborhood, help her, somebody in the neighborhood had, put poison in the food, and, you know, one time, and they basically had to put a stop to it. I know it's really upsetting, the way people treat, especially wild animals, like, it's really disappointing that people cannot just, you know what I mean? I lost my words, but it's very upsetting to me that people are just so fucking trash. Ma'am, there was a register open. What the hell's wrong with you? I mean, you're wearing a shirt that just says smile on it, so I'm sure there's plenty of things wrong with you, but I digress. I know it's really, really sad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset the whole chat with that. She was okay. Like, she was still alive, but she was just mentally unwell because of it. Yeah, rabbits in your garden does suck, but there's like ways around things that you don't have to harm animals for. You don't have to be an asshole. That's weirdly, like, easy to avoid doing, is being an asshole. There are solutions that don't involve violence. Weird concept, I know. Oh, my ice melted. Shit. I watched a Cyberpunk do a U-turn. It looked like a 2-year-old was using Legos. Do you mean Cybertruck? Because I feel like you mean Cybertruck. based on the context of that. Yeah, that's what I figured. Can I tell you guys about the Cybertruck I saw last night? Because I want to. I really, really want to. It was a Cybertruck, so everybody knows what a Cybertruck looks like. I don't have to describe it, obviously, because everybody knows what a monstrosity they are. We were leaving that ugly, nasty, just horrible food place. I posted the pictures in the Discord already, by the way. The plates were cuter than the food was. We'll leave it at that. Anyways, as we were driving out, I saw a Cybertruck, and out of the corner of my eye, I can see it says Dragon Ball, like Dragon Ball Z. And I see there's characters on it, and I'm like, oh, is that a Dragon Ball Z car? And Luna and her sister both say, like, in unison, they're like, not just a Dragon Ball Z car, specifically a Vegeta Cybertruck. And I look, and sure enough, the only character that is on the Dragon Ball Z Cybertruck is Vegeta. So it's a Vegeta specific Cybertruck. And the thing is, Vegeta, if he were a real person and he saw you driving a Cybertruck, he'd probably destroy your ass. I'm just saying. Some people clearly don't have any media literacy when it comes to the content they consume, but I digress. I'm just saying, like, there's no way in hell that if Vegeta was a real person, that he would condone you having a Cybertruck. In fact, I think he would kill you if he knew you had a Cybertruck. I'm just saying. There's just something very deplorable about the fact that you have a Cybertruck. I mean, like, early series Vegeta might not care, but Vegeta who has babies with a human woman would care, probably. Because he has children that have to live on this planet sometimes and be affected by this planet. So it's technically the end of the day and I should be doing this in the morning, but I want to make sure whatever I'm ordering in the morning is ready to go, so yeah. So I can hire somebody to unload the truck, and I can hire somebody to stock from the truck. I'm thinking of getting both. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, is there anything? There's nothing in the fridge, so we're just gonna end the day here. We have a balance of $2,500. I think that's amazing. Our actual profit was only $800, but that's in consideration with supply costs and loan payments and, you know, paying our employees. So the actual total by the end of the day was $2,100 that we have to actually spend. Now I'm gonna actually put a little bit of that towards paying off this early. So we're gonna pay an extra payment ahead of time so that at the end of the shift, it's not taking that money out. It will not take the money out. It shouldn't take the money out by the end of the day. I don't know how that works exactly. We have 2 employees right now. I am going to hire 1 extra person by the end of today, and it will likely be Adam. Well, actually, Adam, I think maybe we can just hire you for now. And then... Oh, my bad. You have to specify which checkout it's for. And so yeah, so we have a new hire for the beginning of the day, I think. Yeah, here he comes. His name is Adam. I like that they actually have names. It appeals to me that they actually have names. Okay, so we have to assess what we are ordering now. We have... let's see. We're gonna start with grocery. And I'm thinking I should get... an extra freezer. That's gonna be $900. Oh, I'm probably gonna eat up all of my money, but I think it'll be more convenient to just kind of invest at this point. Invest in getting extras of stuff. I think that would be smart. Some things we run out of pretty quickly. I'm gonna get extras ahead of time, even though we have a full shelf of, because if it's constantly leaving your shelves, then you will probably need it. You know? I think we're good on eggs. I'm just gonna order an extra one. Extra, extra. Read all about it. We're getting extra freezer. I might actually get extra meat and stuff like that. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Take the risk. Alright, we are eating up all of our money, but it is an investment and a risk, but it's an investment nonetheless. Let's move some stuff. Let's move some stuff around. I'm gonna move the fridges over here. I think they'll be well put over here. And that way I can stick the freezer right here. Actually, I think we can squeeze this over a bit more. Yeah. Yeah, let's actually do something crazy real quick and start actually making this look like a grocery store. Right? Wouldn't that be just insane if we actually made this look like a grocery store? Like, wouldn't that be crazy if this actually looked like a grocery store? Like, wouldn't that be kind of nuts? Like, wild? What a concept. Alright, let's empty these labels, because they're, we're gonna rearrange some shit. And, we're gonna get the freezer island out first. We're gonna pop her right here. Right, right, good, good. Maybe? No, wait. Let's push these back. Let's push these back a little bit. What I'm hoping to do in this corner is put the other... There's a second produce thing you can put, and it's in a corner. And I'd like to put it here in the corner, so I don't want to take up space from that. You know what I'm saying? So we can move this over. Put this bitch right here and here. And that way the island can be like that. And then we could put an island corner right here when we get more money. And then I think what I'll do is put the shelves back to back like this. And it'll take up a little bit of space, but we're gonna, by the time we need extra freezer space, we will likely have the expansion unlocked. So I'm not even worried about, I'm not even a little bit worried about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even worried. I'm not even concerned. We got this shit, okay? We got it. We got it. And then we can put more shelves this way. I'm gonna move this over slightly more. Because grocery stores are not, like, unless you're, like, actually Walmart, they don't have that much space between, like, shelves and shit like that, right? Alright, let's continue on with our dolly thingy, where I cannot seem to remember where I put it. Every time I lose the damn thing. Every time. Alright, let's start off with apples and carrots. Let's go ahead and move her over here. Good. Okay. And then we didn't get any bread, but I might do that separately as a different order by the end of the day, because I don't want to keep buying bread when we didn't even completely sell out of yesterday's, and we still have some of the chia seed bread that we need to get rid of. All right, so we have all this meat here that needs to go in freezers like right away. So I'm going to go ahead and put all the meat in the large section. I didn't really need to buy eggs, but I think sometimes it's okay to get things you don't really need right now. Just because you can anticipate it selling out pretty quickly. Because that is what happens. You think you don't need it, and it's gone. Milk. gonna go ahead and we're actually gonna go ahead and toss these carrots over here. Because I want to move the lemons over and have the apples on one side. I think one side being vegetables, one side being fruit makes sense. We're gonna, I think next license, there's a license after this one with produce. There's like a couple licenses I can get before it, but there's a license that specifically has grapefruit, just grapefruit. So I'm gonna want a whole section just of grapefruit on this side. Or should I put the citrus together? That might be smarter. I'll put the citrus together. Alright. Carrots. I don't really need carrots right now, but I think it'll be smarter to just go ahead and stock everything. For the sake of not risking loss on any spoilage. We do have an ad break coming in about 5 minutes. I will be taking that ad break just to kind of refresh my water and just kind of stretch my legs, exercise, you know how it be. God, my store looks like shit. It's fine. And I'm giving myself shit internally because I kept forgetting the bakery stuff. But the thing about the bakery stuff is that you don't really need to keep a fresh stock of it. People will come in and they'll be like, "Aw, you don't have the bread I want." Well, at least you have actual products that I do need. Some people do come in just for bread. I know I go to bakeries just for their bread. But if they have other stuff there, why not just get the other stuff there? You know what I'm saying? 2 things of meat. All the meat. We're gonna put French fries on this side. And that way, the next license that I get will be readily available to have chicken nuggies. This is a lot of space for French fries, but it's gonna be worth it. It's fine. Well then. Juice. We got the juice. Probably gonna need an extra shelf. Yep. Look at that. Look at that. I knew it. You knew it. We all knew it. Alright. And there's the milk. We have leftover milk. Easy. See? Told you. Easy. You're like, Val, do you really need that much milk? I do, actually. Milk is a necessary part of our health and life. And where would we be without it? Talking out my ass, by the way. Alright, let's put that there. Since it's dry items, we don't need to rush to stock it. I have a little bit of time to kind of get my bearings. We have 2 cashiers for the beginning of the day, but by the end of the day, we'll just have the 1. So I will need to be a stalker by the end of the day, but that's okay. That's alright. We got it. It's gonna be fine. Eat that in there. What a mess! Alright, that's everything in there. You can just put that in the back rooms. I'm thinking I can do an extra shelf of tea. Yeah. 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 That's fine. Aw, okay. Well, we're gonna have to adjust. We're gonna have to get a shelf. By the end of this shift, I'm most definitely gonna have to get a shelf for the back room because, yeesh. But we should have enough money to get shelves and get everything situated. So while I clean up boxes, we're gonna open the store. So we have an extra cashier, so that will give us plenty of time to get ourselves together, get rid of all these boxes. And we'll take an ad break when the 1 minute passes. Remember to hydrate, stretch your body, take any meds you might need to be taking. If you haven't taken any meds, eat a food, have a snack, take care of yourself, essentially. And I'll be right back after these messages, after a few minutes. It's like a 3-minute break, I think. Maybe 2-minute break, something like that. Okay. Good. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah. Let me put up this bread. Not that one. She just phased right through that. And that's all the chia seed bread we have for now. We'll probably do a fresh restock of it tomorrow. Maybe. Alright, let's take that ad break. I'll be right back. Are we back? Are we Gucci? Did we eat a food? Did we hydrate? Did we take care of ourselves? Because if you didn't, please do. Actually, you can eat something while you're watching the stream. I totally recommend doing that. I watch streams and I eat stuff. I watch streams, I mod for a stream and I'll eat while I'm modding. It's a whole thing. Uh, but we are back, I do believe. So I'm gonna open my window because I left it closed because we usually have like trucks come by for the trash on Monday mornings, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to be happening right now. They probably happen now that I've opened the window because that's how it be. Thank you for the hydrate reminder, Luna. I already did, but I will do so on camera just for you. Okay, we got it. We got it. It's good. All right, let's continue. Our mega market, our mega home mart, if you will. We save our game. It lets us only save one at a time. I like that, actually. We're gonna move this label so it doesn't confuse me. Okay. I missed one while I was cleaning up. For shame. Okay, we're gonna stick you in here. Because I will get distracted. And lose sight of it again. At some point. We are also gonna move these over a little bit. Just slightly. Not too much. Not too much. Damn, our french fries are going down. Going down, down. What do you mean I can't take it now? Customer is browsing. Make him stop. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick peek at our next licenses because I have a feeling I'm gonna get one very soon. So our next license for grocery is product license 5. It's gonna cost us $400 and then however much it is to buy the products on it. There's frozen chicken nuggets and then the rest of that license is cleaner. What a weird way to set that up. And then there's another license that'll be $800 that has ice cream, meat cutlets, it has creme fraiche, and grapefruit. I can't look at creme fraiche and not think of that Gordon Ramsay South Park episode. I think of it every single time I see that there's creme fraiche listed. And I can't help it. It's just who I am as a person. If you know, you know. I wouldn't recommend looking it up, but, you know, I can't stop you if you do, so good luck. But it is South Park, so I kind of feel like if you look up something South Park related and you go, ew, like, you kind of knew going into it was going to be atrocious. And that episode was, that part of that episode was, oh my god, it was terrible. Terrible. What you buying? Taking all the meats. Random, the cars. Yes, I believe so. Maybe. I don't know. Find out next time. I forgot the name of the episode, but if you look up like South Park Gordon Ramsay, you should be able to find it. It's not hard to find. It's actually maybe one of their more popular episodes too, because Gordon Ramsay just how popular he had gotten with just, you know, being a loud British man that yells at you. Simon Cowell of food. Except I like Gordon Ramsay more than Simon. I liked Simon Cowell, but, like... And also, he's not even British. He's technically Scottish. Anyways, technicalities aside, grocery store's looking great. We're looking great. I should have enough money to, we should have enough money to pay our staff, pay the loan, and then have a little bit left over by the end of the day to just have money. But we still have to get more bread. We'll have to get more of other products that we need in the store. We might have enough to get a license tomorrow, but we'll see. And by tomorrow, I mean the next shift, not literally tomorrow. Oh, he's gone. Goodbye, Adam. I'll miss you. Monday has been restored. What you got there? $24. Thank you so much. You. We have 1,000. So it's gonna be about at least 500 left at the end of the day. Good. But again, the day's not over. We'll see. It's gonna probably be like some 2,000 by the end of the day, which is fine. Because it's plenty for us to not only restock everything, but maybe grab a license. Maybe. We did invest in more freezer space, so I'll definitely be able to get anything that requires a freezer. I might go ahead and grab the one that has cleaning stuff, but I don't know if I want to I think I might want to reorganize the shelf space if I do, or just buy a new shelf. I haven't really decided what I want to do with that, because that's going to be about $700 to do that. I'm thinking out loud, because I do that a lot. Luna will be like, do you want me to answer you or do you want me to help you? Like, no, I literally think out loud because it's just easier for my brain to process information when I, like, put it out in front of me. I think there's a lot of people like that, too. Celebratory twerks. The Xenos twerking has jumped your battery. Imagine if it worked like that. Imagine if twerking actually got your batteries to work. Imagine if that was a way to charge your shit. Tea and chips? You know what? You know what? It works. It works. It fucking works, bro. I think I could, like, close the store at the end of the, or close this register at the end of the day. It'll mean that only 7 people at a time could come into the store, but I feel like at a certain point it kind of slows down anyway. But I also would be cutting out more money. The mist for the produce, that'd be funny. Good. I mean, it could work. It could work. You know? Alright. It's already 8 o'clock, damn. Yeah, damn. Okay. We are gonna need to get more coffee. Why did I remove the label for it? What's wrong with me? I'll order at the end of the day when no one's here. All done. Delicious. Might need more yogurt, maybe. That reminds me of that prank back like in the 90s where people would like prank call you and be like, hey, is your fridge running? Yes. Maybe you should go catch it. Very stupid. Love it though. I love a stupid joke. Man, what do you need that many eggs for? What are you doing? What do you need that many eggs for? Come on. Music's so relaxing. Alright. No new customers will come at night. Well, that means I can start cleaning up. Okay. What do we need? What do you need? Probably need coffee for sure. Chicken. Let's get meat. Let's get a little bit of everything. Damn, them french fries lasted not one bit. Alright, we are gonna end the day there. I don't think we'll need any more carrots. I think we'll be good on carrots for a bit. Good on apples, good on lemons. Let's go ahead and end the day. 1990, that's when I was born. It took out enough for the employees and the loan, I think. Yeah, it took out enough. Well, actually, did it? I think so. So we're going to actually pay one more payment early just to get it out of the way. And then I'm thinking, let's go ahead and get 2 boxes of cereal, 2 boxes of coffee. We're going to lemons. I'm going to keep this well, rice maybe. Tea for sure. Milk is fine. Eggs will get an extra 1. Chips will get an extra. Meat will get extra. It's always gonna have extra meat, if you know what I'm saying. Don't cancel me, please. Jelly beans. Okay. So, let's go and grab this license. It's gonna cost us some extra money. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. Exactly, tender meat. Get 1 of each. And then chicken nugget, we'll get 2. Because that whole section is gonna be chicken nugget and french fries. And then bakery, man, we are gonna eat up all our money. Bakery, let's go. We still have plenty of baguettes. But I'm gonna go get 4 of these chia seed breads. And I'm gonna get no croissants. We're just gonna get that. So that's gonna eat all our money. But that's okay. It's gonna eat all our money because we'll have plenty of stuff extra to kind of fill our shelves. Did we get eggs? I sure hope so. Oh, you know what we didn't do though? We didn't set prices for anything. Silly me. Chicken nuggets. $5. We'll go $5. $8 for cleaning spray. Dishwasher tablet is $9 and then $4 soap. Apply all. Okay, prices have been set. Why does it do it separately like that? Frustrating. Yeah, tender meat. As opposed to not tender meat. Don't cancel me. Alright, dude. Eggs? Did we not get eggs? Here they are. I was like, hello? Where the eggs at, bro? Probably should keep this over where the bread is. Maybe. I'm attempting to be a little bit on the organized side. It's not going as well as I want it to. But, oh, you know what? I probably should have gotten another shelf. But it's okay. Why did I do that? Let's go. Because I don't think everything's gonna fit over here. Barrel, you know what? You might be onto something, Elsie. It's gonna look like a hot mess in here for a second, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Don't even worry about it. Don't even stress about it. It's gonna be okay. In the glorious fields of PvP. Alright, we got our chicken tendies. Let's go. Well, I guess we can spread them out between a couple sections, but I don't see why we would do that. But you know what? It's okay. Let's go ahead and spread them out like this. Because I think it would be better organized this way. And then we could put something else in the middle here. Maybe the ice cream when we get it. I don't know if ice cream really goes where the chicken nuggets and french fries are. But maybe we'll get something else entirely. You know? Maybe. Okay, pile of boxes. That's what we do here. Got everything? Yeah, we did. Okay. Alright, detergent of some kind. Oh, did I not set a price on the detergent? My bad. Let's go do that. Press the wrong thing. Pricing. We forgot one. Whoopsies, $7. And I know what you're saying to yourself. You're like, who's spending $7 on cleaner and bleach? These suckers are. Okay. Oh, you guys are funny. Alright, so cereal's going up here. And we throw that away. Soap. We got soap. We got tea. We keep that over there. Just kidding, we're gonna eat that over there too. We buy extra tea because we need extra tea. It's getting kind of wild out there. You need tea, bro. Coffee and hand soap go hand in hand. Okay. You should be buying these things together. If you're not, that's okay. Alright, let's do this. And that. And this. Only one left in there. That's crazy. It says my chat keeps disconnecting. I don't know if that's because I'm disconnecting. My ping says I'm good, but who knows these days? Welcome to the chat room. Thanks. Okay. Yeet that over there. Did I get the bleach? I feel like I'm missing something. Did I not buy any of the bleach? Are we serious? I forgot bleach. You know, it'll be on the next order. It's fine. It's probably okay. The back rooms. There's gonna be a point where the stuff that I quote from like Markiplier is gonna end up being, Val, why don't you stream that game? I'm not great with horror games. I just like quoting Markiplier for no reason other than just to quote Markiplier, okay? It's just who I am as a person. I'll quote it and I'll know something about it, but I probably will never play it because I'm just like that. It would appear that I forgot to buy bleach. And so the problem with that is I can't really justify doing an order that's just bleach. Even though I have a space for it and I probably could get away with it, I just can't justify ordering one thing of bleach. And I only have like $100 to play with. So, what I'm thinking of doing is waiting till the end of the day. Or waiting till my loan runs out, and then I'll get another one and just buy a bunch of shelves and get a bunch of stock of shit. But until then, I don't think that I can justify buying a box of bleach. Like, imagine having the truck come in for just one item. Sounds insane to me. I mean, if you want to play your games like that, go for it. I can't justify it personally, but, you know, you do you. You do what makes you happy. Alright. I think I cleaned up everything-ish. But even if I haven't, we have a couple cashiers sitting out, so, these are empty, right? Yeah, they are. Okay. So, let's go ahead and open the store! Yay! I get to clean up these boxes because no thank you. We want space. Just, you know, just order a giant loaf of bread. You know, that's good enough for me. Do you guys ever forget to stretch your neck when you do stretches? Like, I'll stretch my leg, I'll stretch my arms, I'll stretch other parts of my body, and I'll do body stretches and forget to do the neck, and then my neck is, like, in pain. Okay, the trucks are coming. Of course, after I open the window and say, it's probably fine. Here come the trucks. Here they come. Grab it. Grasp it firmly. No. No truck noise. You guys are running a little late today, I see. Alright. We got... We're pretty much good on everything else, I think. How much is the bleach? Please don't be expensive. I'll cry. And then Val cried themselves to sleep. Okay, so we don't really need much else except the bleach and maybe some water, which I have in my storage, so let me take care of that. Maybe some shelves would be good. Definitely should get some shelves. I'd have enough tea at least. Because, you know, there's going to be somebody out there who's like, you don't have any bottled water. Fuck this store. I'm going to be like, oh my god, you bitch. Anyways. So finance, we already paid an extra loan payment for today, so I think we're good on that. We could pay another one. I'm just not going to. Tea, we're good. Water, we're good. Yogurt, I think I'll get an extra one. I think we'll get an extra one of that. That sounds smart. Extra juice, maybe? No. I think we'll just wait till it completely runs out. Extra. Yep, we did not get a single thing of bleach. Efficiency. Who? Efficiency who? We don't know her. She's not real. Alright. Alright. There is no efficiency in plastic. I know, right? We will probably want to order a little bit extra stuff, just so we have it prepared for the next day. Perhaps, perchance. Did we get extra yogurt? Yeah, we did. Alright, we'll just order that as is. An extra order. What are we, made of money? A little bit. But we'll definitely have enough by the end of the day. We also did an extra loan payment early, so it should be fine. In theory. But it's only 12 o'clock. Who knows? Maybe we'll lose money. Oh god, I hope not. Friggin' hope not. Alright, let's get this bread. Let's try and get stuff done. What's efficiency doing here in my waters? Let's get the bread going first, and also the produce going here. We have, like, very little time to get this going because our second employee is going to be done with his shift very soon. And Val, why didn't you just hire another employee? Well, because I'm not smart, you guys. Does this look like a smart person playing this game? I'm trying my best, okay? the random plug of my Ko-fi. By the way, as we're talking about it, I gotta hurry. There's not much time. Box is empty, right? Yeah. Ugh. My yogurts. It's okay. Let's go run them over here into the fridge. And real quick, we'll go do our register stuff. Hello. Welcome to Homart. Are you a hoe? Do you have a hoe membership? Show me your hoe membership. You know what's funny? If I start saying that, people are gonna start making assumptions and show me the wrong thing. Like, not what I asked for. As megastores are growing so much, it's like they're old. Yeah. Gotta maintain the stores, man. The mega marquies. Okay, so real quick, we're gonna drop that off. We're gonna throw that on the shelf. Apparently there was extra left. So we're gonna toss that back here into back rooms. And then by the end of today's shift, I'm hoping to get some shelves because that is a lot happening back there. Chicken nugget. And let's start baking the bread. The bakey. That's what I called my other file that I play offline. I'll listen to like Gordon Ramsay stuff and just listen to it and then play this game. And the file is called The Bakey because I'm really good at making names for stuff. That's my favorite thing to do is make up really stupid names for shit. Debakey being one of them. Debakey is me not making fun of, but kind of making a fun little reference to the Voros twins. If you're not aware, they're the ones who do the Da Vinci meme. So if you hear me say DeMarchi or, you know, anything like that, that's pretty much what I'm referencing. Hell yeah. Especially when I'm playing any game that requires, like, retail management. Forget it. It's so fun, because I'm thinking of the employees as the stupid owners of the restaurants that he's yelling at people for. The only issue that I have right now is that I've watched pretty much everything that's available for free on YouTube. And I'm not gonna pay money to go watch more stuff. So right now I've pretty much seen everything Gordon Ramsay that's up on YouTube. That isn't from his UK version, because I'll be honest with you, I like Gordon Ramsay, but that's about as much English accent as I can handle. No offense if you have an English accent. If you have an English accent, good for you. But keep it away from me. I'm kidding. It's for me, it's not even like a complaint about the accent itself. I think all accents are really cool. It's just really hard to understand and not good background noise, you know? It'd be like that. I'm like 100% sure there's people out there who are like listening to my voice and going, I don't understand a word this bitch is saying. And you know what? That's completely fair. Was that it? No. We still had more. Also, the thing about me is that I grew up with really dumb people in my life who needed to get yelled at more. And they didn't get yelled at, except by me, and I was the child, or the child of, or I was just a child in a situation surrounded by really stupid people. So for me, it's very healing to hear Gordon yell at people for making stupid mistakes, like keeping things that should be thrown away. Because unfortunately, listen, like, I understand everybody has issues. Thank you, Pisces. Everybody's got issues with, you know, their mental health, and that sometimes you don't have it in you to clean, you don't have it in you to throw things away. But like, I had a hoarder living situation essentially, and there are worse versions of it, but unfortunately that was my living situation. It was very sad, very depressing. But point is, I gave my parents a lot of shit for the way they raised me, so hearing Gordon give people shit for having really bad maintenance of their lives is healing for me and my inner child. You know? Yeah, yeah. Some stuff does carry on. Like I don't want to shame people for the way they live or the traumas that they've had to endure and how that might have influenced them later in life, because we've all been there. You know, we all have that problem. I have an issue with you know, just maintaining certain things. I won't go into what, but just it's a struggle when you weren't raised on how to properly do things, to learn how to instill that in yourself. But that was mainly the reason I was angry at my parents, because I wasn't instilled with good habits, and they didn't like having me around adults that did, because then that would make them look bad. And it's not meant to be like a pity party. It's just literally like, that's just how I was raised. It's just who I am. Alright, so it's the end of the day. We made $1,500, which means we will have 1,000 by the end of the next day. No, we had 1,200 because we paid off our loans. See? Not paid off, but we paid for some of it. So we have a little bit of wiggle room for our next shift. We should probably order some more stuff, though, because we ran the fuck out of those chicken nuggets. Them chicken nuggets are gone. So let's go ahead and order some more crap, because why not? We don't have to get any more bread, though. It looks like we are good on bread for a hot minute. I'm glad I did that extra order by the end of the day, because that means we have some wiggle room for today's shift. And we have some extra bread on the side, so that all works out for me. Pricing, finance. Let's go ahead and see about our payments. Let's go ahead and pay an extra early. We will now officially have 1,000 left over. Let's start from the tippy top. We do not need any baked goods. We are good on our bakery. We did good by ordering extra. We're smart. Hell yeah. Extra fruit roll-ups because they need to take their breaks. They're good employees. They're so good they don't take breaks. We don't need anything here. Whoa. I don't feel like we need to get... Oh, oil. We need to get oil. Because of course we do. Extra water. Extra milk. I think would be good. Juice. We're definitely going to get more juice. Blame it on my juice. Carrots, we'll get an extra one. You gotta remember to eat. Please eat. Eating good. Alright, we need... I think we should get more cleaning spray. We'll get 2, so we have extra on the side. We'll get an extra one of these. An extra one of these. And we'll get an extra one of these, because they tend to run out. Groceries, good. We've got our bakery set up. We'll have an extra like 300 on the side. That's not bad to start with. We could get a license. Maybe. I kind of want to dive into getting fish, but I know in my heart of hearts that I should continue the groceries. So let's go ahead and buy what we are intending to buy. I was supposed to get a shelf. I forgot. That's okay. It happens. All right, let's clean up these boxes while we wait for the truck to come in. Get that truck going. Awesome. All right. Luckily for us, we didn't need to get any bakery items. I love when we have enough of something that we don't need to worry about it on the next shift, because then we're good. We don't have to stress. And then later on in the game, we'll be able to order like huge pallets of stuff, and that way the pallets will then we'll probably have employees that can take care of the larger quantities of stuff. I think what I'll do is, since we have some money left over for the start of the day, I'm gonna run back here real quick and I'm gonna hire somebody for our end of the day shift. I know, crazy concept. Our cheapest person is Cameron. Cameron, come on down. You are our new hire. And now I'm gonna have about $400 in employee costs. But the beauty of that is that, well, we'll only have to worry about 4 people. And I won't have to cashier. Thank God. Because sometimes you need to stock at the end of the day. And that means our customer turnover will be probably a little bit better. And yada yada yada. All the efficiency talk that we had during the supermarket conversations. Remember yesterday when I couldn't shut up about efficiency? We're doing that again today, but in a different context. Okay. Box empty. Chicken nugget. Empty. And we're gonna stick these in the freezer. I probably should have bought more chicken nugget. Did I buy enough chicken nugget? Probably not. Let's go ahead and get more chicken nugget from here. Oh, no, I only ordered the 1. Well, we're gonna definitely have to do an extra order then, because... Oops. Because I ordered 2 last time, and they pretty much sold completely out. So, I will definitely have to get more. But this just means that we'll be Gucci. Alright, we have a lot of milk. We're gonna be good on milk, I think, for... Oh, we did get 2. See? I should never have doubted myself. But I always do. Weirdly, his name is spelled not the normal way, but you know what? It's okay. His name is Kamren, which is not the way I've usually seen Cameron spelled. I've seen it spelled the way that you're spelling it. But you know what? I don't think it really matters. The sound is the same. Yeah, the sound is the same. I don't think it really matters. Alright, let's go ahead and open the store. Are we trying to sound like we're from Boston? Because that's what it sounded like. And we're going to do that. And we're going to do that. And we're going to do that. And we are Gucci. Right? Definitely have to get some shelves in here. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to get some shelves because this is kind of crazy. We're probably gonna get like 3 shelves. So by the end of the day, hopefully we'll have enough money that I can buy some shelves for my back rooms to have some stock filled up. And if we don't, we can just get another, like, loan. Box fort. Hell yeah. I would love to do a box fort. Alright, bread is baked. Shelves are restocked. Except for the chips. Let's go ahead and restock some stuff. Box castle. You know what? That would probably be more attainable. So let's get some flour. We got uneven amounts of things, but that's okay. Let's bring out what I know for sure we need to restock right now. Let's bring out these chippies. What's everyone's favorite chip? You can list more than one, I'll understand, because I have several favorites. You're allowed to have more than one favorite of something. Because for me, Gongaga, for me, I have multiple favorites of things, mainly because I'm very much one of those, like, I'll like something, but depending on the mood that I'm in, I'll maybe want something different than what's available. So, like, right now, my favorite chips are those corn chips I was talking about last stream, and I have some. But I'm not always in the mood for them, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're not in the mood for stuff, it's okay. Maybe some macaroni restock. Maybe I should get some toothpaste soon. Probably should put the toothpaste on this side instead of on the other side, but hot chip is best chip. So definitely gonna look into ordering some more shelves. How much are shelves? They're like 200 a pop, right? So we can maybe risk $400 in chip shelf thing. Cool Ranch is so good. Kettle jalapeno, hot red Pringles. I don't think I've had the hot red Pringles. And sour cream and onion. Very good choices, Elsie. I love it. So I think I'll only get the one shelf because we only have one shelf's worth of things to get stocked up. And I don't want to put the toothpaste on the same shelf with other shit. So I'm going to probably get more toothpaste, more french fry. But we'll order this at the end of the day because I don't want to have to deal with extras of stuff right now. Mama. Alright, so that's good enough for now. See, it says 46% spoilage, even though it's been in the fridge. So we'll just stock it immediately. We had a friend that came for a year from South Korea in high school, and when they went back, they sent us some goodies, and one was like a steak favorite chips. Oh, that sounds awesome. I like chips. I like any type of snack that's like savory or sweet, but not so sweet that you're kind of sick of it by the time you're done eating it. You know what I'm talking about? I don't like overly sweet things. I don't think anybody should or does. I remember the band was sunflower. Oh, sounds yummy. All right, so let's see. I might have to get some bakery stuff at the end of the day. Maybe. We'll see. But I think what we have here is good. I don't think we'll need bakery stuff. I think what we'll need, maybe, is to just replenish the chia seed bread, because that usually is what goes out by the end of the day. Oh, here he is. My other employees are here. Yay. Okay, so we should have enough turnover that we'll be able to pay our bills by the end of the day. So, go ahead and order more of that. Yeah. Cameron, my good man. My good bitch. Alright, let's go ahead and do that order. We'll have plenty to pay off our loan and also our new employees. I think. I hope. I'm pretty sure we will. Maybe. Is it already almost 1 o'clock? That's crazy. Alright, let's get our bread. first. And toss that over here. And then get our shit going. I know, it's already almost end of stream. Like, that's kind of nuts. You know? That's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy, man. Time forgets to exist, and so do I. Excuse me. Spicy. Yeet. Let's get the stuff from the fridge first, because we don't want to damage anything. We're already damaged enough as a society. We don't need to make more damage for ourselves. Right? No more problems. Oh shit, here we go again. Alright, let's go ahead and do some arranging of things. We'll go ahead and we'll put the toothpaste here for now. And what I want to do is, I think, put the chips over here. What is it that I want to do? I wanted to rearrange it a little bit, but it's okay. Let's prioritize some things, because I don't want to forget the french fries. Thank you for the hydrate reminder. Please also hydrate. Or dihydrate, whatever that quote is. And then by the end of this shift, we'll probably get some shelves, some actual shelves for the back rooms. I'm thinking of doing 3 or 4. I can't really decide which I want to do, if it's 3 or 4, but we'll figure it out when the time comes. Because I got so much to stock, it's not even funny. JK, no I don't. It's already the end of the day. We got about $1,200 to work with right now. I think, though, the priority is going to be the shelves, most likely. And then we'll see from there. How much are those shelves? How much we working with? Equipment, storage shelf, box shelf, $200 a piece. So, Zydrate comes in a little glass vial. A little glass vial? A little glass vial. I'm gonna get the 3. Yeah. Yeah. I watched it once when I was like in my 20s, like when it came out, and I was obsessed with it. And then I don't really remember a lot from it, but the stuff that sticks out is obviously Zydrate, and then Paris Hilton's face falling off. That stuck out to me. Because why wouldn't it? Alright, where's the tea? You know what? I should probably just stock the tea, because it's probably low anyways. See? I was right. We have $800. Not bad, not bad. Oh my god, just a single bottle of... Okay, we're gonna see what can be stocked and what needs to actually be put on shelves, because this is a bit ridiculous, actually. But also, like, I could just hire a guy to do it for me. You know what I'm saying? I could, like, hire a guy. That would be really awesome. I think that might be the play. I think I might actually hire a guy. Yep, 3 shelves was the call, because I could have organized this a little bit better, but I insist on doing things the most dramatic way possible, which is not the right way to do things. But alas, poor York. Get gushers, you got it. I kind of want fruit gushers now, thank you. Organization, I don't know her. Okay. They really are. So that is the end of that oh, my bread. I've been letting her sit out and spoil. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot. And we have an ad break. It's okay. We actually don't have an ad break, actually, because it's almost the end of stream, but I've ran out of snoozes, so that's kind of gonna be a problem for me. So we might accidentally run the ad break soon, or I could just skip it by just ending right now. What do you guys think? Speed run the end of stream? Does that sound like a good idea? It does not. It does not sound like a good idea. So it's the end of the day. Let's see. We made $1,000. And we now have $600 because it took out all of the monies. Check out them skills. Don't even need... Yeah, exactly. Probably should have got more bread, but we out here being ballsy. Actually, let's put the bleach down here. And then we'll go ahead and move all of this over. Because my goal for this whole store is that stuff gets separated. Yeah, it won't let me snooze it either. So I'm probably just going to let it get to the point where it wants to do the ads. And then I'll just end right there. So it will likely still play the ads. But what we'll do is we'll just end. And then it won't really matter. The ads have chosen carnage. As they do. Alright, so that is that. I have cleaned up the aisles a little bit. And we're actually going to take that break. Next time we play this, I will likely hire a restocker. The restocker will help me get things restocked, obviously. And then we'll see from there. I'm gonna end a bit early so we can skip the ads because unfortunately I cannot snooze them. I can't dismiss them. I can't do anything. So we're gonna end here. It's a little tiny bit early for that. That's okay. I will be here tomorrow. You'll see me streaming tomorrow. We will likely try to hit the boats for fishing tomorrow. I don't know when exactly they are, so I'm gonna do like a quick research on that before we do. You're welcome to join. I will likely be doing it on Primal Lamia like I always am on Primal Lamia. So if you can make it, great. If you can't, great. I believe we meet up in Limsa tomorrow, so we'll see about that. Yeah, so take care. Hydrate, take care of yourselves. Don't not take care of yourself. I don't know what I'm saying. I need to go lie down. So enjoy yourselves, enjoy your lunch, enjoy whatever you gotta do, and I will see you all tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get on the boats. If not, we'll figure something else out to do. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you enjoyed everything that we did today. The video will be up on YouTube. Let me just speed run that real quick. Speed run the links and the Discord and nourishment, and yes, do all the things. Okay, bye.